List the values of x for which the given function is not continuous. Well, that doesn't tell me to go in and check to see if it is continuous. It says, where is it not continuous? Remember, we have three situations. We have a hole in the graph. That's a 0 over 0 form. We have a jump. So this is a hole. This is a gap or a jump. That means I'm going to have a piecewise function. And I'm going to have a VA. That means a number divided by 0. Those are the things I'm going to look for. If I'm going to have a division by 0, I've got to have a denominator. If I don't have a denominator, is there a problem with the division by 0? No denominator, no problem. Piecewise functions are kind of easy to take a look at. The only place I have to worry about the piecewise function is there a jump or not? That means that the value on the left and the value on the right have to be the same, which means they connect. And if they're not, I've got a jump, which means it's discontinuous there. And for the VA, again, I've got a division by 0. So anytime I've got a denominator, the first thing I'm going to check is what can x naught be for the denominator. Then I check it out in the numerator. That'll tell me if I have a VA or if I have a hole. 0 over 0 means hole. Number divided by 0 means VA. Either way, it's a discontinuity. Well, I've got a denominator, so this says that 2x minus 6 can't be 0. 2x can't be 6, or x can't be 3. So that says if I'm going to have 3 in the denominator, the question is, what do I have in the numerator? Well, it's 3 times 3 minus 1, which is 8. I don't have a 3 in the numerator. I've got a 0 in the denominator. I'm going to have an 8 in the numerator. 8 divided by 0 is undefined. What do I have? I have a VA, right? Vertical asymptote. So its type is a VA, right? And it's discontinuous. At x equal 3. Again, I have a denominator, so x plus 1 can't be 0. X can't be negative 1. Now I'm going to check negative 1 in the numerator. Check x equal negative 1 in the numerator. I get negative 1 squared minus 1 over negative 1 plus 1. Whoops, in the numerator. Sorry about that. I get 0. So in the denominator, I get 0. In the numerator, I get 0. I have 0 over 0. What type do I have? Whole. At x equal what value? Negative 1. Yeah. Negative 1 is what's causing my problem. There's a hole in the graph there. The only way I could fix that problem is to find a y value that would fill in that hole. Well, again, I've got a denominator. This can't be 0. So x can't be negative 5. X can't be positive 1. So I need to check the numerator. So I clearly have a 0 in the denominator. So if x equals negative 5, I get negative 5 divided by 0. And if x equals 1, I get 1 divided by 0. What do I have? I have 2 VAs. At x equal negative 5, x equal 1, that's where it's discontinuous. Got 2 VAs. It's got 2 VAs. Now when I take a look at something like this, does x squared have a problem? No. Does 9 have a problem? No. They're both continuous functions. Where's the discontinuity if it occurs? At 2. So I need to check x equal 2. So I know that it either connects or it doesn't connect. So if I'm now looking at x equal 2, so 2 from the left, I'm using f of 2, which is x squared. And 2 from the right, f of 2 is 9. Are these two things equal? No. What kind of discontinuity do I have? I have a jump or a gap at x equal 2.